Okay, I've got another question for you.
Really?
You up for it?
Okay.
All right. So what's the biggest mistake that you find people make when starting a business?
I would say the most common mistake is getting ready to do the business instead of doing the business.
Okay.
So I don't think you've got a business until you're transacting some transactions. So
Profound.
that's this is pretty technical, this stuff. So I see lots of people mucking around with getting business cards and building websites and all of that sort of stuff, and not actually sitting in front of someone and proposing that somebody buys something. So how come? Well, you know, it's a lot less threatening to design business cards and be fooling around with logos and, you know, going around to our friends and, do you like this, and do you think I should move that, and that kind of stuff, all of which is really designed to promote procrastination, which is about fear. And when you look at, well, what are we afraid of? We're afraid that our product is not going to sell, you know, like we've got this idea and we're excited about it, but the truth is, along with the excitement about the product or the service or the whatever it is, there's a bit of fear about, you know, is it really as good as I think it is? Will it go like I'm hoping that it will go? Like, well, all of that. And, you know, the worst possible news is to go out there and try it on and discover that the public's not interested.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we make sure that doesn't happen? Well, spend a lot of time, you know, setting up distribution channels, or, you know,
The Westie stuff.
we'll call it Westie stuff, but it's not confined to West people. It's kind of, Westies have just got a convenient avenue to run down, which is I've got to dot all the I's and cross the T's. All of a sudden the Easties get very perfectionistic when the choice is, do I go out there and get smashed, or do I stay here and fiddle around with something? Then yeah, I think I'll, you know, be mucking around with what colour purple. That's, to me, that's the biggest mistake, is not understanding that you're not this, you know, you're not the business as you describe it. So, you know, I'm a bricklayer. Well, you're not really. You're a marketer of bricklaying services. So until we understand that you're not the service, you're not the product, you're not the thing that you describe, you're not a house builder, you're a marketer of houses being built. You're not a nurse, you're a marketer of nursing products and services. And until you understand that every single day you've got to do something about getting the name out there, getting the product advertised, getting people to know that you exist. Until you realise that, then you're stuck in the practitioner role, which is to perfect the skill and become better and better and better at being a bricklayer or whatever it is. And that doesn't actually bring in more money. People justify it by saying, oh, well, if I'm a better bricklayer, I'll make more money because I can lay the bricks faster, or because I'll lay them better and I get paid more. But that's incremental. Those are small amounts. Whereas, you know, if you learn how to sell bricklaying, you might end up doing no bricklaying, because you've got that much work coming in, you just farm it out to all the other bricklayers, make a fortune and not lay bricks. So that's the second big thing, is the concentration on the skill owned by a practitioner, as opposed to the focus and the definite concentration on being a marketer and getting the word out there so that there's a possibility that we can do a deal.
Fantastic.